Hey guys, it's Lazy, and don't worry, I'm not trying to scare you. I guess I'll do something new and different to see if people like it. Now, recording for the whole video is a lot of work and all that jazz, but I'll try my best. And I'm sorry for the quality of the headset. But now onto the main topic. I killed the fear, I transitioned to a Svalin build, and crafted the one as well. All of that will be in this video for you. So, originally I wanted to do something other than Svalin because it's kind of gimmicky, but I dropped one during mapping, so I decided to go with it. But as usual, let's catch you guys up with what I've been doing. At this point, my main strategy to farm is still Arc and Go Maven. Especially in this Necro Seller League, Scarab is way too expensive and risky when you don't have the initial investment. The LS3 in my video explaining the strategy in details are already up as well. I basically do all the invitation farming myself, while using 2 Betrayal Scav for rushing Katarina. This is what got me my first 20 or 30 Divine Orcs to further invest into my build. Everything is so inflated this league, it's kind of crazy. Speaking of which, a lot of good jackpot think. So now, it's time for some upgrades. And by this point, I have already dropped a Svalin and decided to pivot into Svalin, so all the items I bought are going to be for Svalin build. Now depends on the economy, but the core item you need for transitions. The Red Nightmare Jewel provides all the needed block notes, and the fire resistant tattoo are there for that. The Unnatural Instinct provides us with a lot of good stat, blocks, resistance, and some totem notes. Then you need to snipe a Megalomaniac with scintillating ideas and one of the other good notes. So like what I have here is not the best, but it rounds out my elemental resistance and attributes for me. So it works. Optionally, after you can get a light up Meaning Jewel, and it's very good in combinations with Unnatural Instincts. The last item would probably be the Wandcraft, right, for more damage. And that's pretty much it. Getting my first Unnatural Instinct here, and also a jackpot from the safe house. The members do really drop a lot of good loots. I also accumulate enough expedition currency, so we'll do a little bit of trading with Tujin and Gannick. No, please don't sell them. You want to roll them yourself. It's a lot more profitable. Haggling with Tojin using a mouse scroll will actually save your risk, so you should do it yourself. And you should only take the best currency, okay? Now, a quick tip for you guys that sometimes the Red Nightmare Jewel can be really expensive, and it's actually cheaper to buy a Red-Green Jewel, like what I did here. Then, you can buy a Chayula Blessing to upgrade it to a Red Nightmare Jewel. Make sure you check the market before scamming yourself. I also check in with Katarina quite often, and honestly, she's been pretty kind to Lazy. Now for the guys that are following my strategy and not getting any vlog, you can contact me on Discord for therapy if needed. But the solution to this is just to do more maps and stop counting, treating her with respect instead of a veil orb loot piñata, and she'll be kind to you. I think I have mentioned this a few times, but Betrayal is also one of the best content for leveling as well. I just hit level 97 here despite dying randomly sometimes, and the key is to keep an omened up amelioration in your bag always. And if you think the map is too rippy after dying once, then just open a new map at the cost of 1 alchemy orb. Time to get a new ring. This ring will fix our accuracy rating, chaos resistance, and it also needs an open suffix to craft the minimum power charge. And a new very good Stygian Vice Bell with life mana and good resistance. A very big upgrade compared to our old one. And another big ring upgrade. This one will focus on our dexterity instead of accuracy rating. Also with an open suffix as well. And we are capping block with Roomy Concoction Flask. And it can be a bit risky, but overall for mapping, I feel like you don't need it. Especially when we are applying totems. Yeah, with all these items ready, I swapped prematurely to a Svalin setup and started to test out some fun Atlas strategies. This one in particular is quite promising. It's a crop rotation and beast gold farming on glaciers that is low investment and uses different crop rotation setup that is much cheaper. The beast can be quite annoying sometimes, and each map will take like 10 minutes, so I'm not totally convinced if it's worth it yet. I also test out some T17 farming strategy and mainly for farming maps. And this is the strategy I'm running to gather my immortal corrupted map for some T16 farms. And some jackpot drops because it's T17 and it's OP. This will fund the live mining jewel and the one crafting project that are coming up next. Anyway, I was watching some K-drama and someone pinged me in-game for the Divine Hour on the Fortress map. It was jewelry conversion to Divine Orb, and even though Svalin build is not great for Rogue Exile and my damage is definitely not ready, I'm still going to try and see how many Divine Orb you can get. The setup is exactly the same as my King's March farming setups, and I managed to run 2 maps before the hour is over. Sadly, I sold forward my Fortress map earlier and I couldn't buy any more, so I could have put in a few more maps, I think. I kind of realized it didn't matter if I were to run Ghosted Rogue Exile for the strategy or not, because what matters is the jewelry that drops. And we didn't have any Rogue Exile or Flame, so it might have been better to run Nemesis Scarab with more natural spawn monster. But anyway, whoever pinged me, you are the hero. And I got about 15 Divine in 2 maps from Raw Divine and some expensive Hunter influence bases. Now we have the currency to buy the jewel, and I choose the mana option to be tankier, but you can definitely go for the lightning damage version to have more damage. It's up to you. A lot of people say this build is squishy, so I guess if you're following this still, go for the mana options.
I still need a wand.
A wand? Well, you want Ollivander's. There ain't no place better.
I wondered when I'd be seeing you, Miss.
Yep, so that's the story. I ran into Ollivander's wand shop, and this guy sold me all his wand. That saved me a lot of time. And it's time for the fun part of this guy, the crafting. Now, I won't go into the detail of the recombinating mechanics, but the wand crafting session in this video above should explain a bit on the exclusive modifiers and how to work with it. In this video, I'll give you the exact recipe and the step-by-step for crafting this one that I use, and depends on the economy, it will cost you around 15 to 20 Divine. So let's get started. Alright, step 1, use Alteration Orbs and Regex to spam and roll all your base and save all the one that lights up. You need at least one of each mob, isolated on a magic base. Most of them will be easy to get, and the hardest one is going to be the spell damage one, as it has the lowest weight. Step 2, we are going to recombinate our 2 suffix. In this case, crit chance and crit multi, until you get both of them on a rare one. Let's call this our 1A. Step 3, combining 2 prefixes. In this case, mana and spell damage. You better hope that spell damage will stay if you brick, otherwise it's a lot of wrist pain. Now, I think the chance at about 30%, just like Katarina Veil Up Drop. Let's call this our 1B. Step 4. Combining 1 prefix with the attack speed suffix. You can craft the exclusive modifier on the bench like I did to raise the chance of success. Mana should be better because it's more common. And let's call this our 1C. Alright, so step 5, we'll be crafting our 1D by recombinating our 1B and C. The steps alone will cost 4 Divines because we want to multi-mod the exclusive modifiers on both of the one, just like I did here. You successfully, it should look something similar to this. Alright, the last steps. Close your eye and recombinate your 1A and D. The best outcome would be getting 2 prefixes and 3 suffixes that you want. I did not get what I want, but I guess I'll do this later if necessary. Right now, it is better than the Piscator one, so we'll do the last steps by enchanting this wand. Our chaos and blocks are now capped, and we should not take any damage. Well, to be honest, I could have rolled the invitation as well, but it was late and I wanted to finish the recording. Sorry for any ranting during the videos or if I go off script. I feel like delivering a video this way can easily get me ranting. In summary, well, I think the setup might not be able to tank bigger hit like the Lightning Coil setup in my mid-budget PoE. I think it's cheaper, it has better sustain, so it's really hard to die. This build should get you to farm T17 map pretty comfortably. And the only content that you can't reliably farm on this build and this budget are probably Ghost of Rogue Exile. But again, you need to invest like multiple hundreds of divines into that anyway. By the way guys, do let me know what you think about this video. If there's any point I speak too fast or too slow or not being articulate enough. If you think I should go back or go ahead with this, just comment down below. There are a lot of subscribers on my channel now and I appreciate all of you for your support. Thank you so much for watching my video. Please like, subscribe if you haven't, and oh, also if you want me to cover some PoE 2 contents, please let me know as well. I think it will be fun, but I'm not sure if anyone wants to really hear my opinion on that. Anyway, I'm not sure when will be the next update for this build, but I'll try my best. Bye now.